We're on.
We're on.
We're on. It's the Ride Companion, episode 95.
Maybe 96.
Is it 96?
Could be.
It might be.
And that's the beauty of finally having this place. Is we're just. It's been a busy morning, but we're.
This could be the first
bank stuff.
This could be the first episode in.
There's a lot of changes, eh? There's a lot of changes. It's so different.
Yeah. This was going to be. This might be the hotline episode as well, which I'm. Well, it is. Should we call it? Let's commit.
Hotline
this is
Bling.
the hotline. This is the hotline episode. Yeah.
Is that a song?
Hotline Bling is it's Drake. Is it Drake? I think it's Drake.
I think it's Drake. Hotline Bling.
I don't
Hotline
like
Bling.
Drake.
Ooh, controversial.
Yeah, Drake strikes me as not authentic. He's not authentically himself.
Do you not think?
No. No, I don't.
I don't know much about Drake.
Have you seen
I've
the
tried
video?
listening to his music.
Yeah.
There's a few songs. There was an album a little while that came out, and I listened to a few of them, and I liked bits of it.
Yeah.
I don't like. It's jelly, but like I don't like how much money is made. It's almost too much. It's too extravagant for me.
Drake was in Mickey Mouse Club. You know that thing that Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears was in?
It was like a Disney.
Yeah. He was, yeah. He was not street. He was like he was like an actor. There's video of him. Where's the chicken sandwich video? Have you seen that? It's him like demanding a chicken sandwich. For real.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Because he's
No, he's
bratty.
just like a little brat. Yeah.
Didn't know that. I just assumed.
Oh, he's like a little
I think
drama school brat.
He's played a great character there then, because I just
He
assumed
has,
it
yeah.
was like not from the streets, but I assumed he was a little bit rough around the edges and a bit ghetto. But he's not. He's just a
No, he's not real. And I think
Canadiac, right?
Yeah.
Canadian.
Do you know who else? Rick Ross. Rick Ross even took someone's name. You know that Rick Ross isn't there?
Yeah, this always gets confusing because the original Rick Ross was a drug
Gangster,
dealing
yeah.
gangster, and he's almost tied himself with that to appear that way. Do you think, or just like the name?
I think Rick Ross was a cop. Can we look? I'm going to look
Please
it up, actually.
Look it up. I'm trying to think of names too that if I was to, obviously it's Stuart, but if I was to go with any other like name from history, that you have to name yourself, who you'd go with.
Yeah.
And I think it's either. I've got Andre the Giant on my tongue.
Really?
Imagine
Yeah.
just calling yourself Andre the Giant.
Andre the
Or
Giant.
Hulk Hogan would be cool.
not
You just
bad,
take
dude.
someone's name. Rick Ross is probably a good one.
I can't find where it is. I feel like I'm going mad, but I'm pretty sure because Rick Ross, he's called William Leonard Roberts.
Leonard.
But he's not the real Rick Ross. The real Rick Ross was a true gangster, and he took his
he did.
name. They're from like the same area or something, or he's like, I think he's a cop. I don't know.
What, Rick Ross was a cop. No.
Freeway Rick Ross. That's the actual Rick Ross. Yeah.
Right. And he was a drug dealer.
Yeah, a Los Angeles drug kingpin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was, what, 70s?
No, it's like the same era, nearly. So how weird is that? Imagine like picking like your stage name off like a local criminal. You're just called like, I don't know, Peter or something.
But you'll always be the not the shit one, but you know, people will be like, oh, you know Rick Ross, and you're like, oh, what the fucking gangster? Nah, the
Singy
dude who
one.
took the gangster's name and pretends a little bit. Is that right?
It's
Is
so
that what he's done?
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. Actually, like stage names, actually just being a rapper is tough, innit? Like having a stage name is quite insane, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess like there's some big stage names out there. I guess Madonna's one of the most famous. Her obvious name's not Madonna, right?
Yeah.
Cilla Black.
Yeah.
She was Cilla White.
Was she really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, her name was Cilla White.
She just changed it because you don't want to have your real name, do you? I guess if you get super famous.
Why they did it? I guess there's a really good reason why they changed the name.
If you're on TV, you're getting famous, I guess.
Back
so that
then.
you just start. Yeah, maybe if you're in the in show business, and the ultimate goal is to be famous.
Yeah.
Maybe you you change it early.
Yeah. Maybe
that so?
just to prevent anything going wrong when you get a little bit.
Just in case
more
you
famous.
go big time, then you can't just like live in a house or like just have an address. Like if you have like Michael Jackson.
That's a stage name.
Was it?
I don't know.
Bad example.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he did like stage
But
face, right? He changed everything about himself.
yeah. Actually, Michael Jackson's quite like it's not very like unique name, is it?
Stage face. He changed everything.
That is true.
To be a different person. That's crazy to think.
So your stage.
Let's not go down the Michael Jackson hole right now. Not on the first 10 minutes in the new studio, because that's a dark hole to go down.
It is, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
you went down some dark holes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We don't want to talk about Michael Jackson here.
No, that's not good for the algorithm.
It actually sort of looks a bit like a Michael Jackson dungeon, doesn't it? In the, you know what I mean? Anyway. So this is the first potentially studio episode.
Yeah, it's been a long day as well, man. It's the first, I guess just to give people a bit of a timeline then as to when people might be watching this, we did massive work yesterday getting this place up and ready to go. Yeah. God, we did everything, right?
We got the floor down. You got the coffee table, a sofa. For our guests.
Yep, sofa. We brought the pillows in, cushions. We put another microphone for our beautiful producer. Doug's pointing over here at something. We put a fridge there, microphones, shelf. We did a shelf. That's right. Shelf.
Let's talk about the shelf. No, let's not talk about the shelf. Yeah, we've put lots of stuff around. Be good to have suggestions of more stuff. I'd love to. Yeah. You just want it to.
Or we'll give out Ollie's address at the end, and you can start sending stuff.
Just send things.
We should get a PO box.
Just like fridges and people mattresses and
stuff. Like, and it can be in the show or in the studio.
We've not far off got. That's sort of the hotline idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have the hotline number. I was going to do like an advert because I thought it'd be.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have the number now?
Yeah, I can.
Should we do a hotline number? Because that's going to be this episode.
Yeah, we're going to go to it shortly.
I feel like we've already talked about having a studio. And I mean, we've talked about it previously enough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
You don't like the idea of talking about a studio, do you? Which is fine. Because
I don't know. I just think, oh, come on. I just imagine listening to it and just being like, come on, guys. We get it. You got some microphones. You know what I mean? Just shut up about it. Like, we don't care. We're just listening to this. We don't want to hear about the studio anymore. And also, we've talked about it so much. It will. Our voices sound good, don't they?
Yeah, they do sound good. My voice is going a little bit. We've been hustling this morning, right? We've been recording ads. Yeah. We've got a load of new ads coming out pretty soon.
Is that
new
Rick Ross song?
Join us. What, new ads coming out soon?
Hustling. I think that's a Rick Ross song.
There you go.
Brought it back. Call back.
Yeah, call
what
back.
A pro.
Yeah. You know. Shall I read out the TRC hotline number real quick?
Let's do it, because this is the hotline episode.
So, if you're new, maybe you're not, we've got a hotline, right? And it's a WhatsApp hotline, so you can WhatsApp things. So, in the future, you're going to be able to send videos, voice messages, and just general messages are pretty good as well.
Yeah, topic suggestions, anything.
Maybe
really.
something you see out in the wild that's funny. Maybe you find a lookalike.
Stories, literally anything. We want this to be free reign.
Yeah, save it in your phone as like anything. I'll just send, like when you do a WhatsApp thing to your mates and like a funny video you see, send it to the hotline as well. Like get us in. It could
be like a flirt divert thing.
Flirt divert. What was that? I remember.
Do you remember that? That was on radio, and they like, if a guy asked for, I mean, it's always a guy, isn't it? If a guy asked for a girl's number and she didn't want to give the number, she would give a flirt divert number.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And then they read out these creepy
messages. Why guys are so creepy.
I forgot about that. Was that on Radio 1?
It's actually insane. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Scott Mills did it, right?
Flirt divert. Why are guys so creepy, man?
I don't know.
Like, just asking for a number is just...
I don't know. Asking for a number is good, but it's maybe asking for a number off a 10 when you're a 2.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And there's always a way you can do it, actually, that's fine, isn't there? There's always a way you could ask for a number that isn't actually creepy. So actually, you're right. Asking for a number is fine.
When you were young, like, I say younger, but like when you were dating, were you pretty good at talking? You see, I
really bad.
I weirdly was.
Were you?
Yeah. Yeah. And I happily admit it. Like, it's a bit...
What, confident?
Yeah, confident, but also I did the whole... I always talk about this, get hate. You know, people call you out for it, but...
I'm confident.
No, but I did the being in America between 16 to 18.
Yeah.
So there was no clubs. There was no opportunity to meet girls unless it was the mall. Like, you went to the mall and did that whole thing of like, oh, she looks nice.
What do you do at a mall, dude?
Speak to girls and get turned down.
How though? So just on a timeline, you walk. So you park up, you walk in.
Yeah.
Where'd you head? You know what I mean? Like,
Probably first of all, you're gonna hit a smoothie. Aren't
okay,
you? You're gonna go get a
smoothie,
smoothie.
yeah.
You're gonna get a smoothie or a coffee or something similar to that.
You just going to spots that you think there's gonna be girls at. Is that the idea?
Yeah, and then you walk around, looking at things, looking at clothes, looking at things you can't afford because you're too young.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine the footfall in a mall in America at that era. In that era, because this is not pre-internet almost, but like pre-dating app. It was just youth going there to hook up,
hang out,
to meet, to try and meet each other. That's what it was at the weekend.
I've never done that, dude. I've never done that.
I did it and I loved it.
Really?
Genuinely loved it. Yeah.
Okay, so you've gone to the smoothie spot.
Yeah.
There's no talent there.
Nah.
So where's next? What are you doing next?
Cruise around.
Next spot. What is it?
Big malls. You just cruise around, just like walk in the lanes, walk up and down.
By the escalators.
Always by the escalators.
You like the look of her. What's next?
For me?
Yeah.
So we're in the States. I speak different to everyone.
Nice.
So you're going to emphasize the accent. You're going to emphasize.
Hey up, lass.
You go, hello.
Hello. Did you? Yeah, you went with Queen.
Queenie. I go a bit. I emphasize the accent a little bit more. Be like, hey, hello.
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 Like the most
so many ways
British you can. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. And I'd just be, I guess you'd be like, hey, like, not really from around here, like, you know.
I'm not from round here, dude. Come on.
Bad at this. That is bad. That is a bad
That's what
start.
you said. I'm not from round here.
I guess I'd say like,
Excuse me.
just moved over here. Or I'm living here for a little bit. Like, what's fun to do? Like, you'd ask that sort of question. You know, what do you like? What do you lovely ladies like to do?
Lovely ladies.
Really smooth.
What do you like to do?
Yeah. I guess I'm trying to think. It'd be, you know,
you sound like a
creep.
Full-on playboy. You do.
Creep. But I remember, like, it'd be at the mall. It'd be me, a Brazilian kid called Caesar, who was super good looking.
Yeah.
Being honest, like super good looking Brazilian kid. Yeah, Caesar Popinac. I'd love it if you were listening. I don't know where he went, man. He was a crazy story, that kid was. His dad was like a lumber salesman. And he was like hustling wood between California and Brazil. Wow. And then Caesar was living in Cali.
Wood.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
His dad was cool though.
Yeah.
So there'd be me, him, and then an Austrian kid called Marco Lewandorf, and a Canadian, Drew Clegg, who was way older. Creepy older.
Creepy, yeah. For sure, he's the creepy guy.
Yeah, he was the creepy one. So yeah, we'd be like,
imagine
that lot. Like,
do you split up or not?
Nah, you roll together. You roll deep.
Who takes the lead then? What, if there's one girl that you
Caesar.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, send the Brazilian in with
hey,
the accent.
how you doing?
Yeah, bleach blonde hair, good tan. He's sending the Brazilian.
Really, yeah.
Yeah,
and it worked though. You ended up doing hanging out with no. Because
what was really tough is where we lived was on this sort of like moto training place, right? Where there was a no girls rule. A very strict no girls rule. What? It was all business.
Right.
You know?
So it was pure training, yeah.
Yeah, it was there was no girls allowed at all. It was very much like, and everyone knew it as well.
What was your aim? Was to go back to their house?
I guess, yeah. I guess it really...
And it just never happened?
It happened a couple of times, really, but not really, no. It was more of a wet fart, really, to be honest. It's quite embarrassing, really. Well, I did have a girlfriend over there for a little bit.
It's not embarrassing. It's good. I wish I'd done it. I wish I'd like been like that. Like, none of it matters.
I think when I went out there at 16, just after 16, 17, I'd already like been partying a little bit in the UK too, because we had a club by us that had let you in when you were quite young.
Nice.
So I'd already done a little bit of partying and I kind of got it, whereas over there it was still like really new to them. So I remember one of the best memories, man, was going to this actual house party, like an actual California red Solo cups, and I just got so unbelievably wasted. Yeah, because
girls love that, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, wow, check how wasted he can get.
Yeah, check out the English guy. He's doing backflips in an ice tub. Cooler box.
Oh, so cool. Yeah,
yeah. So that was good. And then it was the same evening that the girl who was organising the party, her parents came home, and the dad, don't remember. I was wasted drunk, right? Wasted drunk. But I remember the dad literally saying, "Get my shotgun," and it was like everyone was dispersing. But my friend Drew,
Someone nicked something or what?
I think it was just the party that shouldn't been happening. Right, they've come back early.
Yeah,
he's shouting, "Get my shotgun!" My friend Drew's passed out in a bathroom with some girl. It was blurred memory of it all, but it was pretty.
Well, it sounds like you had a lovely time
Scary.
in America, and you really experienced freedom from a young age.
Real freedom.
Put it like that, really. Yeah.
Yeah, real freedom. Was out there doing the damn thing. Anyway, we got distracted there talking about my.
I can't remember what we were even talking about.
I was going to read out the TRC hotline number.
Do you know, I was really hoping that we wouldn't go on quite as many tangents in person, but it's not going to happen, is it? That is the podcast, isn't it? Yeah, all right.
Okay, so the TRC hotline, if you want to submit something, it'll be in the show description anyway, but it is +44, if you're one of our international listeners, 7849 860 510. That is +44 7849 860 510. And I promise that we'll probably come to it a little bit more than what we have been doing, because it is fun.
Do it a bit more radio, a bit more like +44.
Okay, you know? I can try.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Okay.
Have you got it?
Yeah, +44 07849 860 510. Completely not a catchy number. That's right. It's just loads of different numbers.
Rave on.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the hotline, aren't we?
Yeah.
Today.
Yep. Let's go for it. Do you want to do it now, or do you want to hit some of your?
I think we should go for it now. I'm excited for it.
Okay.
Lost it. It's been we've neglected it for a while, haven't we?
Yeah. Bear with me while I
hotline.
just.
Yeah, no worries. I feel like we've neglected it for a while and we haven't looked at it. I like the idea of it just being a somewhere where we can send anything. So genuinely, if you do, it has been neglected, but we're now going through it. We're making up for it. Hopefully, most of it will have. Is it the phone's turning on?
Phone's turning on.
Really? Yeah. Has it got no battery or what?
It's low.
It's low. Okay. It might be a short episode today.
Yeah, it's not been on much. Not been on much. And I guess the reason we haven't done it is because before we had our old editor, producer,
Yeah.
Benny,
Yeah.
rest in peace. And then we've moved to 1515. And then we've moved, Doug and Naomi have joined us. And ever since Doug and Naomi have joined us, we've been just trying to get things sorted, haven't we, a little bit? Obviously, we've had all this shit going on.
Yeah.
Here, we've had a nightmare with Riverside. And when you do add this, it does add an extra element. But
yeah, it does.
a few people have asked recently about us going through it, so
yeah,
let's take a little dive in there. I mean,
let's take a little dive.
Some gnarly stuff in there.
Your voice sounds really good, by the way, on these new microphones, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's
really good.
It sounds all right, I think.
I like these new. It just feels pro, doesn't it? This, and it doesn't feel weird.
No,
I thought it was going to feel weird, but it doesn't feel weird.
No, not yet. Will do.
Like the delay feels weird.
Delayed. It was. So
like the
tough.
delay on the
I'm
on
not missing
the old
that at
app.
all at the moment.
No,
mate.
me neither.
I know it's all. You know, we put some money in, and it's a bit of a drive, but it's way better than dealing with that delay.
Yeah,
It really is.
Yeah,
genuinely.
isn't it?
Like it's been tough. So yeah. So big up. We've got Doug and Naomi helping us now, which is really exciting.
that's right.
Really excited. Super excited about what's going on, to be honest.
I am too.
Yeah.
I need to remember to always pull the microphone close. I've got a real habit of just pushing it away.
You don't like it. You don't like.
I
flat
do
things in
like
your
it.
mouth.
I do like it. It just feels a bit. I just forget. You know.
I think as well, it feels. I won't say it feels natural to me, but I've been watching podcasts for so
Yeah.
long that you just know how it's going to be. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
it
I'm
is
just
true.
sort of like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It's there.
I'm not used to no headphones.
Yeah, I like no headphones.
You like no
Moment, yeah.
headphones.
At the moment, I do. Maybe we change that up a little bit, but at the moment,
I'm just not used to it.
Yeah, I like it. No headphones. I
'Cause
feel like when you're doing more of an interviewee style,
Yeah.
then headphones are great because you're really tuned in. You can only hear that, especially if the noise cancelling. You've only got that person. There's no outside
Yeah.
noise. There's no distraction. I feel like this, we're a bit more hang out. And I
Yeah,
hope
we
that's
are.
coming
You're
across
right.
as well. I really do that.
You're right.
More of
Well,
a hang out.
I think we should go to a break. We're just sorting out the hotline phone, but I think we should go to a break because we've just done a skincare advert, which maybe is coming up next. But what's happening is it's going into my eyes, and I think I just need to really rub it in, and we're gonna head to a break. That's 74.
Mate.
75.
Optimized.
Optimized. I just woke up and I just had 75 nutrients
Dude.
in one scoop, of AG1. And that's how I start every day. You?
Yeah, man, I'm trying my best. I'm
What
on,
number are you on?
about 32 at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
but I'll
okay.
get there. I reckon I can get to 75 real fast.
Should we count them through and we can always fast forward it for the ad purposes? 32?
A bit more, about 40 there. Mate, we've been taking this stuff for a while, and I actually really like doing it. I love, like you said, man, you wake up, make sure you got 75 different vitamins, minerals, and whole food ingredients straight into your body without having to count out all these different supplements, keep taking them, really hard on your gut sometimes.
Used to be a
This is
stretch,
just
didn't it? Used
done.
to be a stretch.
Done.
Absolutely. And what a great way to start your day, just knowing that you're optimized as well.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Yeah,
the most
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. It's why it's become something I do every single day.
Yeah, you walk out that front door, you're optimized, ready to tackle the day, knowing that you've hit all of your nutritional marks.
Exactly. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. That's right, we're hooking the companionship up.
Yep.
Go to athleticgreens.com/ride companion. What's that, Davey?
I believe it's athleticgreens.com/ride companion.
That's right. So you're going to get this.
Yep. D3.
D3.
Super good. Easy.
Important for this, especially in a place where there's not much sun, which is in this studio. There's not much sun, is there?
We're going to be hammering that stuff.
Also, 5 travel packs. I always take these with me when I go away.
Yeah.
It just means that you can carry on starting your day in the same manner.
Especially some of the places you go, you know, you don't know what food you're going to be eating, what's going into body. You know that you're looking after your gut. You know, like you say, you're being optimized. You're looking after your cognitive function, all the stuff that your brain needs to perform optimally, right?
We're optimizing, dude.
We're optimizing.
And we want you to optimize too.
athleticgreens.com/ride companion. Amazing ad.
It was
That was the
that
best
ad was
one.
unreal. It made me cry, actually.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
just
it's
wiped
so
away my
good.
yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
I've just wiped away my tears too.
Yeah.
We've got our first guest,
Round of applause. Henry Wilkins, everyone. Number 7.
number 7.
Number 7. It's actually raining outside, and Henry you were working on the chickens, right?
Yeah, building a chicken coop. Yeah.
You had to clarify that you were building a
I
chicken
wasn't
coop.
working on the chickens. There's been chicken-related content on this.
Don't be taking my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't work on them like that, do you?
No, I personally don't, but
No.
everyone's different, man.
You can work. Davey, you work on chickens, right?
I have done the work.
Used to.
Yeah.
I have done work.
Did they take your chickens away? What happened to your chickens in the end?
Yeah.
I'm not actually allowed to walk near yours.
No, I was gonna say,
your
you're on
ankle
That's why I go
bracelet.
round the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go near chickens anymore, mate.
Yeah, you
just for the fear.
Yeah.
You can see it in their eyes. They're like, oh no,
They know.
that's the guy with the
They know.
big fingers.
A predator.
Yeah.
Not like Apex either.
No.
Like sexual.
Probably a good.
No, not Right, so we're doing hotline questions. Actually, should we introduce you more?
Please do.
I
This
don't know
first
how though. It's
first
so
studio
weird
guest.
introducing your brother.
Yeah.
Can you do maybe you could introduce yourself?
Introduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Henry Wilkins. I am Olly Wilkins' younger brother, taller,
taller, stronger,
better looking, stronger, more
at basketball,
charismatic.
better at basketball.
Probably,
More
don't know.
charismatic. Better at maths? I think you are better at maths, actually. Actually,
Probably
you're
better at biking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly,
Back in
right.
the
It's
day.
so funny because you're good at everything, but then you watch him ride. It looks like he's got rigor mortis, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
very good at bicycles.
But that's the
so,
only
yeah.
thing, really, you're not good at, would you say?
No, I'm pretty bad at most things.
What would you say?
pretty bad at most things.
Good at that.
We're working on that.
Working on
that. Yeah, that's sort of a long-term project.
What would you say you're worst at?
Worst
Bit of a negative start. And it goes for you as well, Dan. I'm trying to think what I'm worst
wow.
at as
That
well.
I've got. I know 100%.
What?
Dancing,
You bad at dancing?
Good one.
dude. If you think about most embarrassing situations to be put in,
Dancing.
I would say if you're like, imagine being like forced to go on a stage and dance.
On a
Yeah,
stage,
fuck, man.
anything though.
Yeah, but you could own being shit at singing. I think you could own
Really?
being shit. Yeah, like,
On a
it's
stage,
just-
singing is going to be tough.
Especially if you're not confident and good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel
I
like
think-
dancing. That's like nightmare material for me. You know.
I think if you close your eyes and sing badly, it makes it better because you're closing your eyes, you're feeling
Yeah.
it. Probably the same goes with dancing. Unless you bump into someone, if you just close your eyes and you just feel the music.
Yeah, but
You know, like when I'm
serious
doing
dance-
that, are you quite like... it's not good dancing, I'm aware, but you can see I'm fucking meaning it. You know what I mean?
What song were you doing in your head then? Roughly?
There was no music. It was just
It looked more like a bit of a medical episode.
No, it wasn't. That was dancing, but I meant it.
You kind of proved sort of my point, I guess. But I'm pretty shit. I'd say I'm shit at that.
Maybe it's a family thing.
Yeah,
dancing. I'm comfortable dancing.
Yeah, I'm
Believe it or not.
comfortable like fucking around dancing, but serious
dancing though.
What else are we shit at then? Quite a lot of stuff.
I'm really bad at. I'd say organisation. I'm quite bad at, but then I do make it happen. I some fumble through life.
It's
organisation's
chaotic,
tough.
isn't it?
It's chaotic, yeah. But often I think that's because there's too many things.
I think what happens with you is it's like you're a yes guy a lot anyway.
Yeah.
So you say yes to a lot of things all on the same time.
Yes. I know what it is. It's dates. I'm not interested in dates. It's so boring. It's so boring. It's so white noise to me. Dates.
You mean like first to the 30th?
Anything. Any number. Any what are you doing on Thursday? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too present.
Too present. That's not a bad thing, is it?
Nice, man. Way to
You live
swing.
like that.
Way to swing that one.
Yeah,
I'm well unorganised. Yeah, I'm really shit. I'm really sort of plan 24 hours ahead and just keep it rolling. But I think it's been I think when I was playing basketball, it was really easy because you would always just have practice times.
Yeah.
You'd have a
Structured
game.
life.
Yeah, you'd have kind of a routine. And then not playing basketball really made me realise how crap and how necessary it is, you know?
Yeah.
To actually be organised. Otherwise, things get out of control.
I know a good one is I find we talked about it the other day. Shopping for food, and I've realised why it is. I'm too present. I'm too present. Because I can only think about what I want in that moment. Thinking about what food I want tomorrow is so difficult for me. No?
Yeah, with shopping, I'm like that a little bit. Actually, I put it off. I'm just like, because I like going to the supermarket because you always get a treat.
Yeah.
I do anyway. If I go for something for dinner, whatever we're having, so we need some potatoes, okay, I go get the potatoes, and then I do get a chocolate bar.
Yeah, the chocolate bar's present. It's present day. He wants that chocolate bar.
Yeah, and then I'm like, well, I could get, tomorrow we're having carrots. I could get them now, save me a trip tomorrow. But if I come back tomorrow for the carrots, get another chocolate bar.
I always go in people's fridges in other houses. Well, I don't always go in at people's fridges. It's not like a problem I have. But when I see other people's fridges, I just think, wow.
Yeah.
And I go in mine and there's like a broccoli.
There's nothing better than a full fridge, though.
Yeah.
It feels so nice
and
to
that
know
just
that you're
requires
okay.
planning, right?
Yeah. I think that this kind of has hits home the fact that I've lived in your flat for 4 months and I don't have a fridge.
You don't have a fridge yet.
That
No.
speaks to my lack of
What
organisation.
What are you doing? How are you refrigerating food?
I'm not.
He's present.
I'm present. I'm so fucking present that I
Dude, you're
go to the
present.
shop every day.
Yeah, that's
And just-
that's living life.
Yeah, it's pretty present.
Like a street dog.
Yeah,
you know
like
what I
a-
mean? You just wake up, you're like,
Just
I want
hemorrhaging money.
chicken. I want chicken, I want to hemorrhage some money.
Yeah, exactly.
You buy the chicken, you eat the whole chicken.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, dude.
Wow, that is going to be costing you a lot more, you know?
Yeah, an awful lot more. Yeah,
That's heavy. But you cook
fucking
every day.
landlord's killing me though, dude. He's just
Oh,
like,
don't. I already
yeah.
feel bad about the fridge. Don't make me feel worse about the
That's
fridge.
my bad.
But then if you organise the fridge, I'll pay for it.
Yeah, we're all good. It is my fault.
It's my
I take
fault.
responsibility. It's shared fault. Yeah,
Shared fault.
for sure.
I'm glad we've reached that.
Fridge here.
There is fridge here. Yeah, you could have that.
Just full of rebels. How does that work? Because I'm sponsored by Monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
When you just drink lots of things, that means sponsorship.
I
right?
think so nowadays. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Also sponsored by Primark.
Right. So we're gonna do hotline questions. Can you? We were hoping you could be like. We're gonna have more appearances with Henry in, right?
Hopefully. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah,
I
if you
think
can
so.
fit in my schedule, I'm pretty good with dates, so it's gonna be hard to-
We don't know when we record, what
Yeah.
time.
It's
Just
true.
the lights on, someone's home.
Yeah, that is true. It's raining outside at the minute, and it doesn't sound rainy, and that's a positive.
Yeah.
And we're not wet, which is double positive.
Double positive, and not one I was counting on either. Yeah. Let's head to the hotline.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, so our first.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go, the
Bang us
hotline.
into the mic.
If they're bike related,
Yes.
you're quite versed on bikes, but you're not actually into bikes, huh?
Well, I'm a fan of bikes.
A fan of bikes, like as in like a casual interest, but there might be some bits that are just so
Yeah. So above me, and I don't understand. Yeah.
No, I don't mean above you, but I'm interested in hearing you respond to every single one.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Right, here we go. Here's number one.
First one.
Yeah.
Something.
Oh,
Because I can
It's all right.
appreciate pretty well every.
I can't scroll back on the voice note, so we're gonna just go from where we are.
Yeah,
I think it
let's
was just
do
an
that.
introduction. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
it was just I'm Pete.
Biking. But do you think you'd be able to explain to me what is going on with cyclocross? I've never looked at my bike in the house and thought, I'm going to get some Lycra on and go for a little run with you today. Right, guys, thank you. Bye.
It is true. So do you know what cyclocross is?
No, I don't.
All right. Neither do I really, to be honest. It doesn't really make much sense. I think it's like a race where a lot of it is running up hills with your bike because it's quicker. Because it's like maybe they put in mud sections.
They
and
do it
stuff.
on like the beach,
Yeah,
on road
they put in, like,
bikes.
tough sections where you can't really ride it, and maybe like, especially when it's a road bike, you've got these little curbs to get over and stuff. So a lot of riders will ride up, do this like weird vault over the frame, pick the bike up, run over the things,
Oh, man.
objects, and then hop back on, crush your nuts on the saddle, keep pedaling.
And it's like road bikes,
I
or
like road bikes, but with almost like an off-road tire.
Yeah.
like a tread tire rather than a slick tire.
Right.
That's a good way.
I think it's
describing it.
only a race. It's not a type of riding. So I think that makes it make
gravel
more sense.
riding the most close. to it,
Probably
would you
is.
say?
Huh? I've just looked up. So they're people that race cyclocross are unbelievably fit.
Mm.
They're typically 40 minutes to 1 hour, and they involve like stairs that you carry your bike up.
Yeah,
So you have to pedal into it and jump off, and
and they do these crazy dismounts, don't they? Sometimes.
Yes.
Try.
it would be as an alien landing on the planet. It would be one of the weirdest things to witness. But then I suppose backflips on bikes would as well. So
True. It's
You know?
almost like driving a car, getting out, pushing it up a hill,
yeah,
getting back in.
pretty weird.
Pointless.
Actually, yeah.
I can't explain.
although they're
Gravel
getting to
riding.
A to B pretty effectively, eh? I guess if
In
you're
a
looking at
circle.
going
They
upstairs.
do it like in a circuit. So I don't know how long a lap would be,
Right,
but they
right,
do it for
right.
an hour.
Okay.
They just go round in a circuit, like,
And they're clipped in, and then they
Yeah.
run
Yeah.
in those shoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a
and
bit weird? Are
Lycra.
those shoes good for running in?
Definitely very bad. Like
Yeah.
nearly everything about the products is
Sport
bad.
is bad.
Yeah, because the bars are too low to do
Like a,
performance dynamic riding.
Right.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like a bunny hop. You mean? So,
Yeah. Yeah, or
yeah.
like go around a corner good, or
Yeah.
you'd think a mountain bike would be better. I don't know. Would it?
Yeah, why don't they just do it on mountain bikes?
Maybe they're too heavy. I don't know. To
They
Maybe.
carry.
should do it on mountain bikes, and instead of just like running upstairs and stuff, there should be an added element of parkour. So imagine they had to
Like it.
throw your bike and then jump over a gap. Or
Yeah,
muscle
yeah,
up.
yeah.
That'd be
Like a tough mudder, and you go underneath like barbed wire and stuff. So you
Tough
chuck
mudder
it.
on bikes.
Yeah. It's sort of what cyclocross is.
Sort of what cyclocross is.
Good question.
Tough mudder on bikes.
Good question. I think
question.
we all agree.
I don't know what we agreed, but
It's
Well, from our angle,
shit.
it's a bit. It's not for me anyway.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
maybe it will be when I'm older.
Went a little heavy on it. Then, so
yeah,
it's
you'll
shit.
get better at running upstairs.
That's true. Good point. Yeah. Good point.
Okay,
Yeah.
a Christmas question from Margot.
Oh wow.
Well, we're
in
far
Christmas.
back.
Yeah, back.
We're
Christmas.
far back.
Oh, couldn't download video.
Okay.
Next question.
Yep. Move
Next
on.
question.
Yeah,
next
it's not
question.
connected to the Wi-Fi, I don't think, or internet, so we might struggle.
We're struggling at the minute. We need to get proper power and internet here. Then it'll
Yeah.
be.
No.
Yeah.
We've a similar issue.
Okay. Tether to Doug's. Doug's saying tether to Doug's. Don't
You want
yeah, we can figure that out.
We can figure it out. We can talk a bit more about cyclocross. I wonder what the Christmas question was though.
It was a picture of a dog, I think.
Oh, was
Okay.
it
Ah, the
Yeah.
Christmas dog.
Yeah.
Christmas dog?
Makes sense.
Could be. We could make up a question about Christmas and dogs. Should you
do
buy?
not do questions very frequently?
We do listener questions, but not.
Yeah, the hotline's just been
hotline.
abused. Basically, we've neglected the hotline.
Fair enough.
Hotline's good though because you get some videos through.
Mm.
Some of them are good.
Some. Oh man, thanks for coming on, Henry. I really appreciate it, man. It's nice to
Yeah.
have a guest and to.
No worries.
That's
No, it's
annoying,
really
man.
cool to see it all.
What are you
Happened.
doing now? What does a day in the life of Henry Wilkins? Before we go back to the
Thank you.
hotline, I want to know what a day in the life of Henry Wilkins looks like
Yeah.
right now.
So at the moment, I am working in the event industry,
Mhm.
doing bits of carpentry, bits of general production stuff.
Yeah.
It's for a company I used to work for in the summers. And
Yeah.
I've just started so I'm not playing basketball this season.
Okay.
I was playing basketball for like the last 10 years or so. Well, forever really.
Yeah.
Took this season off,
Yeah.
and now I've been doing that and training jiu-jitsu every day. So I'm gotten pretty obsessed with Brazilian
There you go.
jiu-jitsu.
No way.
Yeah, train that every day at Guildford Jiu-Jitsu, and
I feel like, obviously, you listen to loads of podcasts as well. There's so many people get into jiu-jitsu and get hooked on it, like really hooked on it, and it becomes like a real thing for them. Do you know what I mean?
Big
I think
time,
Rogan's
yeah.
a big part of this. Like, he's started the whole jiu-jitsu thing. People get into it, like into it. What is it that's so addictive about jiu-jitsu that I have not experienced yet?
I think it's. I think it's just a number of things. I think it's it's a workout for one, so it's a way to stay in shape, and obviously that benefits everybody in different ways. It's non-stop learning. Like it's so technical. It's hard to really watch it and realize how technical it is.
Yeah.
Every position, there's like so much you can do for attacking or defending. So that's what really got me hooked.
It's
being
cool
like a
when
beginner.
you learn
again.
more about a sport in it. Because I'm like that with basketball. Like obviously we came to watch your basketball game, and I just watched. So I watch it in such a different way. It's like super basic. And I'm just like, I don't know what the positions are doing. But then when you start learning it, and I don't know if it was you that said this ages ago. Someone said, with like sport, the more you put in, the more you get out. So when you start understanding it and understanding, like you say, the different positions and how hard it is to get into that position and how hard it is to shoot a 3-pointer or whatever it is.
I'd say they're polar opposites, like basketball and jiu-jitsu in that respect, because they're like, basketball's so like fast and exciting and there's always something going on.
Yeah.
And then jiu-jitsu from the outside, there's less for like someone, especially me, I don't know, it just looks like they're hugging on the
100%.
floor a lot.
Yeah, I've tried watching it before jiu-jitsu,
I have,
especially because a lot of the big podcasts and stuff talk about it. I was like, oh, what's all this about? Especially when they've had like certain clips on a podcast of like, look at this. And I watch it and I'm like, I don't get it. But you've got to immerse yourself in the world, haven't you? You've got to understand it. People who do the same with biking, they'd be like, I don't understand. He just came down a fucking hill.
I've got a question for you about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know if you've
The
ever...
smirk, where you always said it. This smirk. The smirk got
No,
me.
because it's a serious question. I don't want you to
I
like
can
set
tell.
me up. Like,
Sorry.
I've just wondered if you have experienced like the smell of someone else's bum, or someone. No, let me get to the end of it. Or if someone has said that they smell your bum at any point doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I probably have. Yeah.
Would you say you definitely? Would you?
I would. Well, I wouldn't say that there's been like one of the. This is a family podcast. We don't want to get vulgar, but with the bumhole aroma.
Yeah,
right?
it's
The
just that
sort of
like
what you-
gamey.
Gamey. What you would expect from someone's Auschenhallen.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced directly. But
Okay.
I have been in situations where when you're in the middle of it, you don't really think about it, but then you're
hindsight.
You're kind of 69ing, and
Yeah.
it's you would expect there to be a more present aroma.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Well,
But
and
no,
you think it's not normally?
I haven't noticed it.
There you go.
Do you
I
think there's-
haven't noticed it, but you do get very used to being in pretty fucking weird spots where, taken out of the context of jiu-jitsu, would really
just do it?
No, you wouldn't recreationally do it.
Yeah. Although
being
you kind of
strangled
are.
with someone's bum in the face.
I feel like there's been jiu-jitsu players. Is that what you call them? Player?
I think I say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
In over the years that use it to their advantage quite a lot, right? They'll actually have
Really?
like smelly bums,
Parts.
smelly
Really?
armpits, right? And you
Really?
get someone in a lock and you
Is
try
this
and,
a fact?
yeah, I feel like it is.
What
Like,
they've fragranced, like artificially?
I don't know if fragrance artificially, but maybe just don't
Just don't wash.
wash. Yeah.
But I would say it's actually it's very rare that I notice someone's not bum, but just generally smelling bad. I think
It's
everyone
actually
just
really
kind of
clean, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is,
but everyone's conscious of it. You cut your nails.
Yeah.
You don't want to show up with bad breath. You don't want to be that
Yeah.
guy. So everyone's pretty on point about things like that.
All right, good
So
serious
that is a
answer.
good shout though. I actually
Yeah.
had a coach back in the day who told me before games he would wash his mouth out with whiskey, not drink whiskey, but like mouthwash whiskey, and then put whiskey here. So imagine if you're guarding someone in a basketball game and they fucking smell like whiskey.
Yeah,
Whoa,
yeah,
this
yeah.
guy's crazy.
Yeah.
And I've always thought about that. I never used it as a player, but maybe if
It's
I
a little
come back,
competitive edge.
you'd just think this guy's nuts.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
What would be worse than whiskey? Malibu? That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Urine.
Like just
Urine, yeah. That smells like piss.
feces, yeah. Just
Yeah.
feces, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just wins.
That'd be good, man. Maybe if I
Really
make
good.
a comeback.
Are you making a comeback?
Yeah, I think I'm going to make a comeback.
Nice.
Yeah.
I remember it was mid-lockdown companion episodes, and Henry was playing, and we tried to get everyone to watch the live game, but did it get cancelled or something?
Yeah, it did,
Remember?
didn't it? Yeah, I do remember, yeah.
I thought because they broadcast them
yeah.
on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
right?
back then it was YouTube. That was when I was in Worcester.
That's right.
And,
that's right.
Yeah.
It
That's
was all
right.
crazy because of lockdowns and stuff. So quite frequently games would get rescheduled.
Yeah.
And
we were trying to
whatnot.
figure out ways of just like getting people just doing stuff.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, right, everyone, there's a game on at this point, at this time. Let's see how many people can get on the live stream, like chatting and stuff. But it never
Yeah.
happened, did it?
No, it didn't. It would have been good. Would have been good.
Next-
Hype for the
next year.
comeback. Hype
Yeah,
for
man.
the comeback.
Yeah.
Righty. Should we go on to questions?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
let's.
do it.
Maybe it's time we step in and support the team next year with the TRC logo on the
Oh,
billboard.
please,
thing.
Cam.
Yeah.
We've got to.
Yeah.
Get me signed first, or maybe we'll use that as like as a
Bonus.
bonus, as a
Yeah.
little negotiating thing.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get a podcast where they talk about bumhole aromas.
Yeah.
true. We've got up the content,
how
haven't we?
can
If
they
we're gonna
turn
do
it
it,
down? Really? Undeniable.
Okay, here we go. From full_English, a Brit abroad in Florida. Evening, lads. Have either of you ever been told off or reprimanded by a sponsor? If so, what was it and why? Much love to the podcast. You guys are killing it.
Oh, bless you. Thanks, Full English.
Thanks, Full English. I've got a good story for this.
I don't obviously have any reprimanding of sponsorship.
No, it's sort of just like snitching, isn't it? I went to a place in Esher. It was called Esher North Shore or something. It was like, and I was riding for DMR solely, and I had a wee in the car park, and they called up
Is
DMR.
this in England?
Yeah,
Oh, right, yeah.
they called up DMR and told them that I had a wee in the car park. Obviously, DMR's like, oh yeah, you know, like you had a wee in the car park. I thought that was so weird
Wow.
to take the step
Pretty
to
lame.
like grass someone up. Yeah,
Wow.
but team manager at the time dealt with it well. It was
Yeah, I
good.
bet.
Yeah,
So he should.
yeah,
He fired you.
yeah.
That's a good story.
I don't have any other stories.
I can't
really
think of
like
any
that, no.
that of anyone that I know or anything like that of getting reprimanded by a sponsor or any. I mean, so lucky over the years. Anyone that I've worked with is lovely. Been really nice, and I like to think that we both, especially you, do a really good job to represent our sponsors.
Oh, it's very, very kind. I agree. I just think if you're nice, then it's not
Yeah.
going to happen
Do you
as
have
much.
sponsors in
but-
basketball, like personal ones?
At the highest level, yeah.
Like personal one?
Yeah.
Because there's not much branding opportunity, is there? Or is there? Or would you do like a sponsor? Because you guys don't play in the traditional vest a lot of the time, right? You're playing a t-shirt. So would you do like a brand on the t-shirt or something?
But that would be for the club.
Yeah, okay.
That wouldn't be a personal one. So I'd always play with lots of logos on, but I
Right.
wouldn't have any personal sort of
Right.
affiliation.
What's
with
the weirdest logo you've had on a jersey?
them.
On Espanol?
I don't know. I can't think really. It would be really random stuff. It would just be any company that's supporting the club.
Yeah.
There's one team in England that have just like a lady's name on their bum, and she sponsors the club.
that's
It's quite
cool.
Quite
Yeah.
cool.
Fantastic. That's
But we would have. I remember in Denmark, we'd just have literally every part of the jersey and shorts covered in
Covered.
logos, and
Yeah.
because yeah,
so diluted. It makes you wonder like why, but yeah,
yeah,
it all helps, doesn't it? I guess.
yeah.
Okay.
Good
Righty.
question.
Yeah, great question. Thanks for English.
Hey, I want to ask you a question first. It's one of those ones where you ask a question and then you want to give the answer. So
Okay.
you're just literally, do you know what I
So
mean?
you want me to look puzzled, and
Yeah.
then you're going to do it. Okay.
What do you normally associate with, like, say, performance technical fabrics? I'm going to tell you what I associate.
Please, you go
Yeah. I associate metal detectors,
Okay.
people in the rain walking around duck ponds,
Okay.
maybe
yeah.
a miserable camping experience.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Our next sponsor,
It doesn't have to be like that, mate.
it doesn't.
No, it can be trendy, hip, cool, functional, and extremely fashionable.
That's right.
Mate, I'm so stoked to have Duo Jeans on board. Genuinely, it's easy to do ad reads like this because I've been wearing them myself for like 5 or 6 years.
You
I
have,
only
yeah.
wear Duo Jeans.
Yeah.
Legit. So Duo Jeans have come on board as an actual sponsor, and can't wait to talk about them a little bit more.
Yeah, I want to give my first impressions because this is my first time in Duo Jeans, right?
Yep.
I think until this point in life, my jeans have limited how far my limbs stretch.
That's accurate. Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah. Wow, deep squat, everyone. For your audio listeners, we got a deep squat. Deep squat. Heels are on the ground. All good. And the crotch hasn't blown out.
Do you know why?
Because it's got the reinforced
Double gusset.
double gusset. Exactly.
It's got the double gusset.
Mate, you know that's going to be handy for you. Dirt jumping and stuff like that. You always blowing gussets out. But with these, we got the double gusset. No more blowouts.
But
I think that's
genuinely,
Yeah.
Every set of jeans I've ever had gets to a certain level of patina. I really like them.
Yeah.
And then
The blowout.
the nuts blow out.
Mm.
I guess because you sit down a lot. Could be because...
Yeah. Yeah. And active a lot. A lot of lunging, stretching,
Yeah.
running,
Yeah.
walking,
Yeah.
sweating. All the stuff that doer are going to help prevent and
That's
make
right.
a lot more comfortable. So yeah, doer, quick run over of doer. They are performance jeans made for doers.
That's right. It's denim made for adventure.
Yeah.
This versatile fabric offers elastic stretch, Coolmax fibre technology for optimum moisture control.
Yep. Triple stitching for added durability, sustainability, made with organic and recycled fibres, and finished with an antibacterial for maximum odour neutralisation.
That's good.
That's-
No.
Yeah, they're going to call
That's
that the
good for you.
ODub feature,
No,
I think.
okay, whatever. Hey, whatever, dude.
This denim is truly one of a kind.
That's right. No sweat.
Yeah. Plant-based fabric with the structure of a woven and softness of a knit. Feels like a sweatpant and looks like an everyday,
it does.
polished, 5-pocket.
Plant-derived tensile fibres naturally inhibit bacterial growth and offer a soft hand feel, while Lycra provides stretch for comfort. And it does, doesn't it?
It does, it does. It
Feel
does.
mine.
Oh, I do feel nice, dude.
Yeah, let's feel yours.
And mine are probably 5 years old, genuinely, and they still look good as new, yeah. They do, yep. Different cuts. Head over to shopdoer.com where you can find the different fits. They've got slim, straight, relaxed, and joggers. Again, a lot of them all feature the same sort of like fabrics and stuff like that. And, you know, features. You've got Coolmax fibers, high stretch fabric, antibacterial treatment, signature hidden gusset, natural and recycled fibers. Dude, these things are legit.
The stretchy thing's so good for knee pads as well, isn't it?
Will be, yeah. Yeah. Mate, again, like it says, jeans for doers.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, get out there, do it. And if you want to go do something, head to shopdoer.com. You can find them all over, wherever you're listening. There is a dealer locator on the shopdoer.com website, or you can head into your local Cotswolds Outdoors.
Where's that?
Shopdoer.com.
What's it called again? The shop?
Shopdoer.com.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, you can head to, there's loads of retailers around the world, really, mate. Yeah, probably the best one, Cotswolds Outdoors if you're in the UK. Or just, hit that deal locator. Go find your local store. Go check out Doer Jeans and be as flexible as your man over here.
To our audio listeners, my foot is behind my head. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now I'm pulling it down, and now it's behind the other side of my head.
It's so stretchy, those jeans.
It's insane.
You couldn't do that if you went for these jeans, mate.
I couldn't, you're right.
Thank you, Doer. We appreciate you.
Big ups. Shopdoer.com.
Yep.
Got a voice note?
Please.
Please.
Bike chat coming. So, got a bit of a question. I'm looking to change my tyres. I've got 2.4 to Kaisers at the moment by Continental. But is it me, or is everything going to like obscure sizes? Like, I don't really want to run a 2.5, but I don't really want to run a 2.3. Maxxis seem to have changed their sort of tyre sizes. I just want a good all-rounder park stroke, a little bit of, like Bike Park Walesy sort of tyre, like around 2.4. Just recommendations, lads. Cool. Have a good one. Thanks for what you're doing.
Appreciate you, mate.
Yeah, great question. Obviously, we're gonna send you in the direction of the Goodyear bike range. One thing I would say with those like numbers, it's a really not an exact science. Like every tyre is really different, or it comes out different, and some of them will sit real square, some of them will sit round. It depends on rim width and all of that. So I would say normally don't get too hung up on it. And also, if you think about actually what a 0.1 of an inch is, so what it's tiny, isn't it?
It's nothing.
it really isn't. It's really very little. So I'd say judge it by looking at it. That'd be my advice.
I'd agree with you totally. Don't get too caught up in the numbers. This is like one of my pet peeves, to be honest. People
it?
that
Yeah.
really analyse stuff like this, you know, chances are you're not going to notice between a 2.4, 2.5. Maybe you will. I don't know, but I'd just go for a brand you like, good price.
Yeah.
Hopefully it says Goodyear on the side of it, MTF or an MTR.
MTR. Yeah.
Good casing as well, I think it's more important than the size.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be riding Bike Park Wales or something, try and get like a downhill casing or an enduro casing.
They just vary so much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just look at them. Make sure you've looked at them in person as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Good question though. Good question.
Solid.
Yeah.
Bike chat.
Bike chat. What you've got to answer that as well.
Just Goodyear all day.
My
Goodyear all
man.
Next question. Hi, Ollie and Davey. Thanks for the great show. It gets me through being on the road when I'm driving around for work. My question is, when you do bike park days, what do you do to hydrate? I use a hydration pack, which I have on my back all day, but I notice when I see you guys in YouTube videos doing days at places like Bike Park Wales, you don't seem to even have a bottle on your bike. Do you just get the odd drink at the bottom, or if not, what do you do? Regards, James.
Beautiful, James.
Great question.
Good question,
Beautiful,
James.
Hydration's super important.
Indeed.
However, being free on the bike is also more important to me, and not having things attached to you or anything like that. I've never run a bottle cage, ever.
Yeah.
I like to think that the way that I do biking, I'm always pretty close to being able to stop at a cafe or something.
Yeah.
You know, I will sometimes, I'll just take a bottle in my shorts, leave it at the bottom of a trailhead, pick it up on the way back,
Yeah.
slip on that. But yeah, I don't hate riding a backpack, really despise riding a backpack. And I like the look of a bike without a water bottle on it. I know that's really
Yeah.
weird and like aesthetic, but I really like the look of a bike without a water bottle on it.
I really like water bottles, but I just take them off if I'm making videos and stuff, and then
Yeah.
I never bother to put them back on. And I think actually at Bike Park Wales or something, I just drink loads to start with.
Camel up.
I do always end up dehydrated, and I get like red lips from where I concentrate, and I'm really bad at it.
Really?
Actually, I
Yeah,
should
I am.
pay
I'm
more
bad.
attention.
I do it all the time. I'll set off on a long ride as well and not take anything.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
It is,
I
isn't
appreciate it is stupid, but also I will try and factor in a stop for some water somewhere or some sort of drink.
Yeah,
Then, yeah.
definitely. Yeah, I'm with you on not like having a hydration pack on is just not worth it for me. But then I'm never going that far away.
No.
If I was to do like a epic,
Yeah,
then
maybe
I would,
if I entered an enduro or something like where you're out for the day,
yeah,
I'd consider it. But
like a GR5 I was with water the whole time, obviously, because you're like really far away from the
yeah,
car. But even then, it just gives me like it's like the same as an e-bike. It gives you like worry about whether you've got enough or whether you're gonna run out or
yeah. I do think about that. Not a lot, but like I like the look of a clean bike, and when
Yeah.
people attach stuff to it, it almost becomes like a mule that's just carrying all this stuff around. And I don't
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty bad for not taking a tube or anything, to be honest.
I'm gonna try and be better. I'm gonna get a good water bottle cage, nice
Okay.
water bottle. I'm gonna
Alright.
try and be better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep drinking water.
Good
It's
question.
yeah,
Thanks
great
for
question.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Henry?
How much water do you drink a day, Henry?
Quite a lot. Try to drink loads.
Yeah,
Loads of water when I wake up. Try to
Electrolytes.
drink electrolytes every day. Yeah. Always try and like, if I'm doing some kind of training, just up to like an hour and a half before, make sure I'm like, almost overhydrated.
Yeah, I do
I
the
think
same.
you get in the habit of when playing and jiu-jitsu of like drinking during, but it doesn't really do anything in terms of your hydration levels. That work is done a lot prior to like
Yeah,
high
yeah,
intensity
yeah.
exercise.
And I think like what he's saying, for me, I do the exact same thing. So it's like I'm
Yeah.
going on a ride at 10, 8 o'clock, I'm like glugging water for that 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then you seem to be able to get through it all right.
I just drink from the tap until I feel like I really don't want to drink anymore. Like where you're really full. I tend to do that
Yeah.
before riding always.
Yeah.
Just
Valid point though, hydration takes ages.
yeah.
Not as simple as just drink some water and you're hydrated. It takes ages to become hydrated, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, well, same topic. You drink from the tap.
Yeah.
I always have, but recently I've had lots of people talking to me about filters, blah blah blah, tap water
Yeah.
being bad. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh.
Or have you thought about that?
I have.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
You have. Dave?
Yeah, because I drink a lot of water. I've got like I always get muddled up. It's either a liver or a kidney problem.
Okay.
So I try to drink 3 to 4, sometimes 5 litres of water a day, which is so much. And if there's something in that water, chances are I'm full of it,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I do like to think that water processing is pretty good these days. In the States, maybe different, and different countries where it's hard water full of iron and whatever else is in it.
Yeah.
What do they put in to sanitize water? It's
Fluoride.
Fluoride.
That's it.
Alex Jones reckons it's turning the frogs gay.
Really?
Could
Yeah.
be. Some of
Really?
those gay fuckers.
What do you?
That ribbit's changed, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Think about ribbits. No, I don't know. I do think about it though, but I drink so much of it that like a Brita filter.
Yeah, it'd be a pain.
Yeah, I'm through it in like one bottle worth. You know, 'cause they're only like a litre or 2 litres, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you filter water now or not?
No, I don't. It's just something I've been thinking. Like,
I think you can get them on a tap as well, so it comes through into the house, filters, and then into the bottle.
Or you get that whole thing underneath your sink. I can't remember what it is. The salt thing.
Yeah.
I always drink from the tap in other countries as well. I'll be honest. Even
Yeah.
in Mexico.
I'd when I lived in Spain, I remember I lived in like central Spain for a year, and you really couldn't. Like, it tasted fucked. It was,
Really?
Yeah, it was really.
In what way? Like chemically?
No, I can't. It was quite a while ago, but I remember just thinking it's not an option. Yeah, and you'd be like, I don't know, get up for a drink late at night and drink out the tap. It would be like, oh god,
straight back on the toilet.
Yeah. So you'd always drink bottled water there.
I met a bloke on the trip with you to the GR5. Alex, he had a rainwater system that like he'd built when he built his house, and it filtered it all naturally. So it was all through like different gravels, different like blah blah. It was like
off a roof or just
so it'd take everything from his house, all of his gutters, it'd put it in the I can't honestly remember, but it went from different tanks, and then he would pump it back out of his taps.
Such a great
and it was
thing
like
to do.
completely clean, but anyway, he said when he drinks like even bottled water, it just tastes like pure plastic. And if he drinks tap water, it tastes like pure chemicals. And I like that creeps me out, the idea of that, huh?
You can taste the difference, can't you, between waters?
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
really
just
can.
drink tap water. I really do. I'm terrible. I'm just, who knows?
I love that. Why aren't more people doing that when you really think about it? Like, it's literally free water coming out of the sky.
Yeah.
I guess in a way it comes out of you. Yeah, I guess in a way it comes out of your tap, but also you could just do it yourself.
Yeah, and it was just through different. It was mad. It was just through different, like, you know, I'm obviously butchering. I don't know, but it was just through like different rocks.
Yeah.
So that like one rock filters out this, one rock filters through that, like different.
Which is
like
all
gravels.
the Brita filter is. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
full
yeah.
of minerals and rocks.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it?
true. Yeah. There you go.
Wow, fascinating. There you go. All right, carry on. What else we got?
Righty-ho. Listener question. Ever consider riding as kinetic art, i.e. boosting off side hits, hip jumps, boulders? Can it be art?
Always.
Nice.
Yeah. In which case we are artists.
Yeah.
Some of us are.
You are autist.
Sorry.
Nothing.
I don't know if it's art, but then if you think that you can do the same thing in two different ways, and one is really cool and one sucks,
I think it's art, no doubt, man.
it just sounds really pretentious.
Yeah,
Doesn't
big
it?
time. Yeah, it does.
Tough, but I
I think
suppose
as
everything
well,
is.
when it's taken and put into like film and cinematography, then it obviously becomes art.
yeah, capturing it.
Can we ask the film guy, the producer, Doug,
Yeah.
film guy, is it art? There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
But what does kinetic mean?
What is art?
Kinetic art.
I get what you're saying. It's like performance art. It's like dance on a bike. I mean, I think the fact that style you consider important, it's like, but art just makes it really a heavy claim, doesn't it?
You'd never say you're an artist, would you?
Nah.
Oh, you're an artist.
You
How
wouldn't
do you
say
do
I'm
art?
just going to do
Painting?
some art.
Nah.
Do it with my
Biking.
body, my bike.
They say that about martial arts, though, don't they? Martial arts,
True.
being an art and stuff.
Yeah, I
like
suppose.
that.
Yeah, that's what you.
But I think
consider
the
art.
style thing is definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about riding, but if it was just a silhouette, I could tell if you were riding or if Bren was.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
if,
yeah.
You know, and I think that's.
And also, every sport that I've ever followed, it sounds lame, but like the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know, like LeBron, I can understand he's like one of the best players, if not the best player of all time, but his style stinks.
Right.
For me, his style stinks. So it's like I find it hard to be like, I am a LeBron fan, obviously, but do you know what I mean? At all?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with how his greatness, but there are players that are more sort of aesthetically appealing.
Yeah.
And
Same with riding, I guess.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people get down the hill faster than others, but some look way better doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like Blanky, what he does on a bike is art, right? It's
so cool.
yeah.
And it can be the same. Yeah, you can do it in so many different ways. I guess it's subjective as well. So
Yeah.
Mm.
all of it is, isn't it? You can argue either way for.
It is. It's a great one. Great
Good
question.
topic
actually.
that
Really
was.
good
Yeah,
question.
these are the hotline questions are really
Hotlines.
nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Next up, morning companions. What's
Morning.
the funniest crash you've seen? All the best, Darren.
God, it's so hard to pull these out of the air.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I saw a crash yesterday in Tesco with Doug of a man who dropped a bottle of red wine all over the floor while he was kneeling in it, and it was pretty damn funny.
He kneeled in it after, or he kneeled in it.
He was kneeled down, the wine fell off the shelf, smashed almost between his knees, pissed everywhere, and he just sat in it, didn't he? He just knelt in it, didn't he, going, "Oh my God," while another guy got his phone out and started filming. And it was the crazy guy we saw in the supermarket outside the petrol station.
Yeah.
So he came past and started filming. That was a good crash. I know it's a wine bottle crash, but it made me chuckle.
You did kneeling in a
'Cause
supermarket.
Yeah, and you're almost like, do you want to go over there and see if you're okay? But the other side of you is like, it's just, I can't. He burst out laughing.
Yeah.
He's got red wine all over his nice cords.
Best
all
crashes
over
for
the
me,
doers.
yeah, the best crashes for me are the ones no one got hurt. I find those like fail Friday compilations
Oh, I
really
hate
difficult because some of them are broken bones and like 8 weeks off or whatever
Yeah.
or more,
Yeah.
and yet they're just like on a
I don't
3
like
second
that.
clip,
I don't like it.
that's like gone viral on the internet. Something a bit creepy and weird about that, I think. Like,
That's easy content at its finest, I'm afraid.
yeah,
It's easy views, easy likes,
yeah. I
of misfortune.
I actually hate, and as I get older, I hate crashes more and more. Like when you go to a bike park and you see people crash, and like they don't necessarily crash well. It's just horrible. You just see someone fall or mistakes that could have been easily avoided. I don't know.
about-
Not all crashes are funny for me. Yeah.
No, I totally agree with you. Funny crash. I can't think of one off the top of my head either that's been
It'd be hard to watch your kids.
funny.
I think it'd be really hard to be a parent and watch your child. Because like I just think how reckless we were when we were younger, and then like you've got to watch us like smash our heads and blood everywhere and jump out of trees and just to not be. It would be hard, wouldn't it? I don't know how.
Yeah, man. Mum was ridiculous. I mean, she
Yeah.
must have gone to the hospital so many times
So many.
between all of us.
Yeah.
I used to get that feeling with my cousin when he was riding Speedway.
Oh, I bet.
It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
close family, and when you'd see a crash, you'd just be like, hearts in your mouth, like, please fucking get up.
Yeah.
Because that's the closest I've ever been to feeling. I think what that parent thing would feel is a family member doing something which is ludicrously dangerous.
Yeah. Mum stopped watching me racing, but then
my
she.
mum wouldn't come.
Yeah.
She'd never come to ride.
But then she watched you play basketball, and I find that horrible. I've seen you be elbowed in the nose so many times, and it's like flat out elbowed in the nose. Like basketball's a non-contact sport, but whoa, is it a lot of contact for a non-contact sport? Like,
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, funny ones.
Mum loves it though. She's up in the stands.
Yeah. She come to every game.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
I guess it's different. I don't know how it's different now. I guess it is different in that context. Crashes are just so like. It seems so from the layman. It does seem so like whoa, like it's so out of control. It seems so crazy, and especially when like trails and jumps and stuff like that. I would find it hard, especially because I would watch you ride all the time growing up, and then when everything started getting bigger and people coming off was like bigger consequences. I can't remember the event. What was the one you'd go to?
Nas?
I remember maybe Nas, and the winner was like, you got like a rocket bike. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, maybe. Whoa.
Isle of Wight?
Isle of Wight. White Max.
Yeah, White Max.
White
Yeah.
Max.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember
God, that's
that.
a long time ago. that is.
I think I camped with Dad.
Yeah.
We watched that, and someone came off really bad, and it was ambulances and stuff like that. And I think that was ages and ages ago, but I think that was a bit of a like, whoa,
It's dangerous.
and just your homies getting hurt and stuff. I definitely don't. I find crashes. I can't watch those compilations.
No,
either,
they're not
man. I
nice,
don't
are
find
they?
it
It's
funny.
weird, isn't it? But they do so well. So I don't know whether the people that are watching it are like, maybe they don't. Maybe it's like up to a certain level, they are. They
It's
are
like you've been
entertaining.
framed until it's not. Right?
Yeah.
It's like you've been framed. Is that the TV
Yeah,
show?
yeah.
Lisa Riley, Jeremy Beadle,
Yeah, Jeremy Beadle.
classic.
I want to make the
No.
joke, but I'm not going to know. Yeah. Yeah,
Don't know what you're on about.
on one hand.
Bernard Kerr is an ambassador for KTM motorbikes now. How does he do it?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he shreds on a dirt bike as well. I think that's pretty much how he does it.
Yeah.
Bernard's a great ambassador, man, for two-wheel everything, I think.
He looks so good on a moto
He
as
does.
well. For like a mountain biker, like they don't necessarily look good on motorbikes, I always think. Whereas he does actually look good. I can't think of a better mountain bike ambassador.
No, I agree. Great. I mean, obviously that's quite old. That happened a few months ago now, didn't it? But yeah, super stoked for him to get that. He deserves it as well, I think.
Do you know what's
As long as he don't
interesting,
ride KTM
right?
mountain bikes, that'd be tough.
So I was riding. I don't know full story. I don't know anything. I felt really bad. I was riding with Preston Williams the other day. He rides for Specialized. He rides World Cup downhills, and he was a national champ and he rode for KTM.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he rode for KTM Factory.
I think I didn't know that.
He won like arena cross rounds. He's like a really accomplished motocross rider. I didn't know. I felt really. I revealed myself as a bit of a squid. Like I didn't realise. I thought he was a mountain biker.
Yeah.
I didn't realise he'd had this whole like career of motocross. And then you speak to him about like motorsports in general and how you need to like bring money to the team and how difficult it is. And I can't help feeling really bad for him because he's like he will have shown promise all the way through his career, and then it just got to a certain point, and motorsports required that you bought X amount of money, 100 grand, whatever it is, to the team, and the guy you can be the best rider in the world, and if you
It's
don't
exactly
bring
what I
it,
was saying a few weeks ago on the episode.
yeah,
It's exactly that. It gets
he'd
to
be
a point,
yeah.
and then that's what you need to go further. Is the
It'd be a
money.
great guest to have on because
Yeah, it would.
and it's so frustrating talking to him because it's like you can see that he has all the drive, he has all the talent.
Yeah.
There's no and then just to get to that point and not be able to, it must be he'd never say anything, and I'm sure he doesn't even feel this way. But if I was him, I'd feel annoyed that like you can get away with just doing like whips and ride for a brand.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just. Yeah, it's not enough when it comes to racing. It's such a giant investment
It is. It
to
is.
do a full race season. Bernard doesn't have to do a race season. He goes to tracks, does massive whips,
Yeah.
does
So
videos,
true.
you know.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
like
yeah. It's
that's what
different.
he's paid for. It's completely different.
Yeah, but he's got there through a different avenue, hasn't
Yeah,
he? He's
yeah.
got there through, and hopefully Preston Williams, isn't it, gets
Yeah.
there as well. Like, you get there through the arc
Yeah.
of mountain biking and doing a bit of moto.
Yeah,
And more moto brands should be getting involved with mountain bikers for sure,
yeah.
because it's a perfect crossover. It's all the way through winter. Most of them are riding moto.
Providing they look good on the bike, which
Riding
is
on
rare.
road, which is
Which is
really-
rare,
it is
yeah.
rare, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of them are probably not squids, but
But even if they're quick, it doesn't mean you
it's-
look good.
it's what Bernard can do on a moto is like insane.
Yeah,
he
he
can
like
actually throw whips.
Yeah,
Actually is fast, actually corner, actually try to race A1.
yeah.
Like,
Jordan's good to watch. Jordan Booker.
yeah,
So he does
Yeah.
mountain bikes, and obviously he's a motocross racer. But like he's so good to watch, man.
but also, obviously this is no hate on Jordan Booker, but he is, I believe, that prime example of someone who came through with talent. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but then when the money was needed, they had it.
Right.
Jordan is from quite a wealthy
Yeah,
background, I believe,
I
right?
don't really know, but just
Believe so. Again, don't quote me. I
Yeah.
hate to talk about that sort of stuff because I don't want to out anyone. But like that is a prime example of the money coming in,
Yeah,
and then him being allowed to continue to then race British. Obviously, there's talent. I'm not saying that, but like, then to race British, to
no,
enter
I understand
British,
what
to
you
then
mean.
go
It's
to a
really
GP
difficult, isn't
and
it?
Be on a team and all that sort of stuff. I'm sure his parents were owners of a Honda team or something
It's
like
nothing.
that.
It isn't anything sinister though either. It's just that it costs so much.
It is
I
what
guess.
it is. It's like Formula One. You can't be mad at it. You can't be mad at the journey.
Yeah.
Go-karting's expensive.
And
Most kids can't afford it.
biking's bloody expensive, but it's less expensive.
Nice.
It's more affordable. And then basketball is probably even more. I would say money comes into it way less, right? Or would you basketball? Like ball sports are better
yeah.
for this, I would say, than motorsports, for instance.
Yeah, generally, like getting started and stuff, it requires a lot less. I have been shocked at hearing how much it costs to play for some local, like junior National League clubs.
Oh,
compared
really?
To what
Yeah.
we paid for back in the day. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like 20 years ago, but still, it has been pretty crazy how much they pay. But yeah, I overall, in the grand scheme of things, it's way less, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And the barrier to entry is obviously quite low with basketball, isn't it? It's a basket,
exactly.
a ball.
Yeah, especially when it's
some
come
good
to
trainers,
just
probably
starting out. It's like a playground. That's how school playground, friends' garden, things like, you know.
Yeah.
The barrier to entry thing's crazy interesting to me.
Yeah, big time.
It's nuts to think actually how much the stars have to align for anything to happen. Really, like just to live in an area where there's hills that you can ride your bike down.
Yeah.
Like Wanfa lives in Medellin, I think.
Right.
And he's now doing the urban races, one for Valles.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing the urban races. He's unbelievably quick. He won the whole series, the Cerebao series.
Yeah.
And but if you imagine like how much harder it is for him to be on the world stage, he's racing downstairs, you know, like it's insane. You never, I don't know. It's so hard to do any of it, but annoying when money comes into it, isn't it?
It is, but it's it's the way of the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yep, you're quite right.
Yeah. All right. Great question.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Can't remember what the question was.
I can't.
Absolutely no idea.
Question.
Right, can we start with clapping? Do you know why we're clapping?
No.
Because we've got a new friend. The Companionship has a new friend, and I love it when we get new friends, especially as useful as
Peaks Ups.
Peaks Ups. That's right.
Stoked to bring these guys on board, and a super organic way of bringing them on board too, which I love.
Yeah.
Like these guys reached out a while ago. I spoke on the podcast a bit back about having some knee issues.
Yeah.
They just reached out, were really friendly, and said, "Can we just send you some stuff to try?" Stuff comes through the post. Try it, love it, get chatting. Next thing we know, how about we build our own little TRC bundle for making it super easy to sort of like supplement, optimize, and make biking better.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, it is difficult to know what to take and why you're taking it.
So much stuff.
Our bundle just removes that and hopefully optimizes you.
Exactly. All right. So our ride companion bundle, biking bundle, cycling bundle,
Companionship bundle.
Companionship bundle. Let's go with that. All right. You're going to get an Activate pre-workout. This is your pre-ride drink. Okay.
Yeah, it sets you
gonna
off
get
on
you
one,
going.
doesn't it?
It's gonna
Gets
get
those
you going.
legs moving. Gets those legs moving.
It's going to get you going.
What's next?
Okay.
What would you say is next in the ride?
And then you got your tricarb powder. 3 different types of sugars, all break down at different times and levels, which means you're going to get a sustained energy throughout the ride.
All day.
All day.
All day. No lag.
Biking.
It stops cafe legs, I've found. Stops cafe legs. There you go, yeah.
All biking. We're also throwing in a tube of electrolytes, lime and mint flavour.
Lime mint.
Flavour.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's like a mojito.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a mojito,
mid-ride mojito without the alcohol. No alcohol. No. Just want to clarify it's alcohol-free.
And then you've also got the whey protein powder in there as well. This is for your post-ride recovery.
And that is the sole reason you're looking so jacked.
Exactly.
And I'm feeling so intimidated.
Inadequate, some might say.
Inadequate, exactly.
Okay, so we've got that. And then we're also going to throw in a shaker because you're going to have a shaker.
A sticker pack.
A sticker pack, mate. People have been asking about a sticker pack. The only way you can get the sticker pack is to get this bundle.
Right. Often with these offers, we just go through the percentages. I'm not really very numbersy, so I think like going through the prices would be better for the bundle.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
So
real quick.
individually priced, if you bought all of these separately on the site, what's the cost?
It's going to be over £70, mate.
Well, that's all right, actually. That's not as bad
Still
as
a
I
good
thought.
price, but it's going to be over £70, yeah.
Yeah.
But then if you go online, you build the bundle. Okay?
Yeah.
That's going to knock you a little bit off. You're going to bring it down to £60.73, around there.
Oh, I tell you what, that's a great
Not
price.
bad.
No,
But
that's
then,
good.
wait, then you're going to add the Ride Companion discount code, all right?
Yeah.
Which is going to knock you another 10% off.
How much is that then?
It's gonna
Another
bring
10?
It, yeah, another 10. So that's going to bring it down to £53.99p for that whole bundle, plus the sticker pack.
Oh, I just fell off. Dude.
Yeah, I see.
Actually
It'll get
fell
you.
off my chair. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, I knocked the mic. Yeah, I just fell off the chair, dude.
It'll do it to you. I'm telling you.
What's the code? Get me on the site.
Yeah, you get on the site. Okay, you're going to head to peaksups.com. What is it?
Peaksups.com.
Yeah, you're going to enter the code The Ride Companion,
Is that the Ride Companion?
all lowercase.
Lowercase, okay.
It's going to knock you 10% off. Not just the bundle, anything and everything on site. Don't get any better than this, does
Why
it?
wouldn't you do it?
Now, I'm going to say it again just to reiterate the message because it's so good. Peaksups.com,
Yeah.
The Ride Companion lowercase.
Yeah.
10% off anything and everything on site, right?
Yeah.
And free shipping.
Free shipping.
God. The
Come
gift
on.
that keeps on giving this
Hey.
podcast.
Hey, let's make your next ride better with Peak Sups.
Next question.
Yeah.
Listening question. Have you or the people around you ever been rubbish at biking? Have you ever arrived at a feature and bottled it?
Surely everyone's been in that situation. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good question, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wow. Rubbish, definitely. Still feel rubbish all the time, me, to be honest. Especially when you ride with certain people that are really good. It definitely puts you in your place quite quickly, I'll say.
You reckon?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
But then
someone
equally,
asked me
it's
the
like
other day.
such a...
Sorry, someone asked me the other day, well, when I was out riding with them, and they were like, oh, what's it like riding like with Ollie and Bren when you're down south? I was like, it's honestly like a different sport.
Oh, no, it's not.
A bit. It is a bit.
Oh, I don't know.
It is a
I feel
bit,
like all of us live in a bubble.
Yeah.
Everyone's riding with people that have done it for so long.
Yeah, it is. It's different.
But then also, I ride with all sorts of people, but you don't get to see it. What I don't like, and I've noticed more, and I think we've
That's a
talked
nice
about it
compliment, by the way.
before. It was really
You should take
kind,
that
but I don't agree. I'm not going to accept it because I don't agree. What I don't like now is that, like, I feel like more than ever now we're grown-ups. Like, people worry about going in front of you, or they worry about holding you up, and I understand it, and it comes from kindness or whatever. But I just think, like, you'd never hate on someone for... You know, if you're riding with someone and you think they're quicker, they don't necessarily just want to go at the front the whole time.
No, they don't
like
wanna be
Brendan's
pinned
a
all the
perfect
time.
example. Imagine how boring it'd be. Just like it's just like riding on your own.
True.
You want to, like, sometimes you want to go mid pack and you want to fuck around and
Yeah, it's true.
whatever.
Yeah.
Bottling stuff, I don't really. Bottling now is like me being grown up. If I don't do something, I think like, yeah, good for you, or it's like for a reason. I feel like really
Okay.
calculated now.
That's cool to get to that. That's really good.
When I
Yeah,
was
good on
younger,
you.
Absolutely not.
No
bottling
bottling at all. Always full send.
So stupid, yeah.
Always
Like really,
full send.
yeah, really no clue if how something was going to go, which I don't really feel that way anymore.
No.
Yeah,
Great answer.
thanks, Davey. I really liked your answer as well.
Hey, sure you did. It's a compliment.
No, I didn't like that bit of it.
All right.
Next up.
Yeah.
These are good. What time are we on, by the way? This place is like a time warp because it's like indoors, artificial lighting. It's like being in a Vegas casino.
Yeah, with no... Because usually when we record, you can see a timer.
Yeah.
And we don't have one.
No, we don't. We could go on forever. We need literally someone to just shout, "Shut up."
Yeah. 50 minutes on this one. Wow. Oh, wow. We're getting there.
We're getting there, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too easy, isn't it?
It is. Should we do a couple more?
Yeah, let's do a couple more. Yeah, Henry, you did a
Yeah.
great job as well, by the way, dude.
Oh,
we
thanks.
need you on here more often, I reckon. Now I know it's first try and stuff. There's still time you could slip up.
Done a
Yeah,
podcast
let's do it.
before?
No, with you guys?
No, any.
No. I did one basketball one.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day.
There
A
you
friend
go.
of mine had a show.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thought, yeah, you can tell.
Yeah. Right, there's a minute and 37-second long voice note from the 5th of January.
Should we try it? And we can always
You try it?
Yeah.
So I've had to scroll through some. I must have missed an episode mentioning dick pics. So it must have been some dick pic
Is
related
there dick
content.
pics?
There's no pictures, but dick pic stories, bad date stories. We've had a few
Okay.
of them.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, there's quite a few non-questions. So this might be a bad date story.
Okay,
but we'll
okay.
try it.
It's funny as you forget.
Lads, this is my first time messaging in. I just saw you having a meeting in the Lions Den in Hazelmere, and it was surreal and odd to see you in the flesh. But anyways, I had a question. I've been ruminating on it all day, and it was seeing you sat there just made me think, God, these dudes will maybe know the answer to this question. I want to like up my game in the realms of like railing berms and such. But when I attempt this at like bike parks and stuff like that, it usually seems to be some sort of consequential feature immediately afterwards. And so I thought, I got myself a little trenching tool. I could possibly dig out some berms that seem, less consequential to practice on. But I don't know what the rules and regs are regarding just digging in places. So have you ever come by any information that relates to when you can dig, when you can't dig, where you can dig? If not, then no worries. But yeah, I thought you boys seem to be have been in it for the long haul. So you may have had your knuckles wrapped for doing so, or found a way to do it that means that you can get away with it and no one's going to shake a fist at you. Anyway, love what you're doing with the podcast. Keep doing it. Thanks a lot. My name's Rob, by the way, from Portsmouth.
Oh, nice one, Rob.
Nice, Rob. Thanks, Rob.
Cheers, Rob.
Yeah, that was
Rob
well
was
good.
In the Lion's Den
Yeah, there you go.
around January, February,
5th of Jan.
5th of Jan.
5th of January.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Seen you.
We're talking about this. We're talking probably about this
Did I come
studio.
in January?
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you just moved in because I just moved into yours like a month prior.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what. You're not legally allowed to dig anywhere. Is the reality.
Yeah.
And it's more than ever being kind of policed, I feel like.
Yeah.
And that's a real bummer of an answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you just got to be smart, dude. You just got to you just got to do it nowhere near any path, nowhere near any people. It's always going to be illegal. In theory, you could always be done for trespassing, criminal damage, whatever it is. I mean, it's rare, and if you do it smart, I don't think it would happen. But I don't even know. I actually don't know.
No.
And I kind of do a bit of this. La 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 la
Yeah,
la la.
probably best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go in the woods, build something, but don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Secret rut rail. What was it? Rut railing. Secret
Yeah, secret
rail
rut railing.
trail. Rut rail trail.
Yeah.
There you go, Rob. You can call it that.
Yeah, there you go.
Rut
Yeah.
rail trail. Easy.
Yeah. Do you remember circle ruts? I wish you could do that on mountain bikes. I used to have a circle rut for my motorbike.
I don't think I ever did
And then
that.
different radiuses.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Do it
Oh.
right-hander. Do it left-hander. Oh.
They just go through the gears. Oh, just get it going.
Yeah. Circle ruts.
Never did that.
There you go. I'll try and find a video.
Please.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Circle rutting. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, we've offered no help there. Have we?
No.
Sorry about that,
Just
Rob.
So you really can't,
Which is probably best.
on paper, like fundamentally,
Absolutely not.
really, any woods, any sort
No.
of
It's criminal damage.
really. Fair enough.
I guess it'd be like walking up to someone's house and putting a basketball net on front garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just drilling it into the side of the house. Like, oh, we're playing basketball here now.
There's a good basketball court near ours that's like in the middle of the woods. It's well cool, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
During the
that's
summer
right.
we were playing at it. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
cool.
wicked.
Get
Yeah,
up there, man.
Need to get
Yeah.
back
Session in
down.
summer.
yeah.
3-point
Yes.
challenge.
I went
Yeah.
up there with I was with Dace up there, and obviously when I'm up there with Dace, you know, I used to play basketball. I'm the boss, and then Oscar and Henry came up, and I was it was such a shame. It was. I was so cool for a bit, and then they're
Oscar's
like,
good at basketball.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh
Oscar's
yeah.
seriously good.
Really?
Oscar under 18s. Oscar was like one of the best players in the country.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good.
Wow.
Yeah, he's so good at everything. Actually, yeah. But
Bike-
yeah, I-
biking.
No, not good at biking, is he? Well, I don't know if he did it. He would be.
Yeah.
He would be. I have the most confidence in saying he would be able to do anything he could.
Yeah, no,
Try.
he's like the best athlete I know.
Yeah.
He's,
Wow.
he's ridiculous.
Mm.
Costa Rica surfing at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My brother's really into surfing, right?
Yeah, he puts his like hand down on the wave and stuff. And,
That's so
but if
sick.
you talk to him, he'd be like, I'm a kook.
Yeah.
He's really
I think
really
the
different
hand
to
down
us
on a
two,
wave
isn't he?
is the move in
Yeah.
it as well. Like if you can get barreled and put your hand in,
He'll talk to you like he's
sick.
worse than you at surfing, and then he'll show you a picture.
Yeah.
It's like on the front of a magazine.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
annoying.
With
I
his
went with
Red
him
Bull
to-
helmet on.
Yeah.
So annoying.
So I went with him. We went to Cornwall together, and I'm like proper beginner, you know. And he, just like Ollie said, was talking like he's the same. And we went out, and they were too big for me. They were like, you know, for a proper beginner, even if it was like 3-4 foot, Oscar was up every time, you know, touching the waves. Looked cool as fuck. Looked like he'd been doing it forever.
He's got good style, everything he does as
Okay,
well, actually,
alright.
Oscar has, hasn't he? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
There you go. Should we do more, or should we leave it? Are we? Are we
I
through?
kind of, yeah, I think
We're
we're
through.
out. I was, yeah, the
Okay.
rest weren't really questiony. They
Okay.
weren't-
That's
weren't
great
very good.
fun,
I tried
though.
to pick the best ones.
That was fun.
Thanks for joining us, Henry.
Not at all. Thanks for having me.
I can't
Pleasure.
think if it's worth us mentioning anything else whilst we're here. This has just turned into hanging out. I guess that's what a podcast is, really, anyway, isn't
I
it?
hope it's going to be like this every time.
Yeah, a joy.
Really joy.
Yeah.
Real joy. What? I mean, you're off on a trip this weekend.
I am.
Depending on when this comes out, you'll have probably come back anyway.
That's right. Yeah, I'm off to Riva for the Bosch e-bike EMTB challenge. So I'm flying with my e-bike.
That's challenge, yeah.
I actually did a bit of trolling earlier. I posted a picture of my e-bike in a bike bag, which is so you can't fly with an e-bike. You can't fly with the battery. It's too big a battery. So yeah, obviously I'd taken the battery out. But I still think it's still a bit of a worrying.
I'll be honest.
Did I? Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know. I didn't know you could
I
fly
still
without a battery.
worry though that they're gonna just open the bag and look in and see it's an e-bike.
They've just got like used to seeing the bottom bracket.
Yeah,
the frame size.
Because the person's not going to be a mountain biker and they're not going to.
Yeah.
How do you know that the battery isn't in there or like?
True. How do you prove it?
Yeah.
You should
I wonder
write
if
a
they've got a
note.
scanner.
Yeah.
There is no
Maybe it's a
battery.
scanner. Do they scan for lithium-ion batteries? I don't know. Yeah. See, I just wondered because it's got a motor in. Like, if you wouldn't be stupid to think that it was an e-bike with a battery in, would you? Really?
No.
You're not. You know, the bags. It's in a big bag, so it feels heavy anyway. And it's got all clothes in and stuff. You wouldn't like be able to tell the difference between it having a battery or not. So who knows? I don't know. I feel like the risk is higher that
Is this the first time you've flown with an e-bike?
No, it's
okay.
not. I've flown a few times with an e-bike with no battery, and I've always got away with it. But who knows? Also, yeah. Good idea. Maybe that's a little tip for flying with an e-bike.
Pro tip right there. Make a sticker.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea. That is a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, true. Hey, I've got I've got one more thing in my notes, and then we're done. We're out of here.
Cool. I like hanging out, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It is
we
good.
could do 3-hour episodes from now on.
Yeah, why not? My thing that I put in my notes was that I have a new teammate. So I thought we should do an announcement. We got Carenza on Focus.
Hey, well done, Carenza. Here's a photo.
Yeah, a photo, yeah. But, yeah, it's wicked to have her on board, have like a UK girl riding, and especially one that's sending it well fun. I don't know if you've seen her ride.
I've seen a few Sueys and like,
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
She is with Preston Williams.
That's
They're-
right,
okay,
yeah.
they're a
And
couple.
she's up in Tweed Valley riding, so make sure you check her out on Instagram.
And that Instagram is Ollie's coming
And let
through with
me
it.
tell you what that Instagram
I
is,
mean, we
because
just a little focus shout
it is
out.
Carenza with 5 A's.
Yay! Well done, Carenza.
Yeah, I
Make
thought it was worth
harder.
mentioning before we say thank you for listening to the Ride Companion episode We Don't Know
From the studio.
from the studio. Many
Finally.
thanks to Henry for joining us
Thanks, Dub.
for the hotline episode. Peace and love.
Like and subscribe. Say like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. That was the best episode we've ever done.
So good.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, how are you not going to want to hit like and subscribe after that?
I don't know how you
How?
could do it. I don't know. I mean, maybe they could watch the last video over your way.
Yeah, or
Above
you
it-
can
above
watch
you.
a clip that we think you might like. Either
Who-
way.
Who
hit
knows
like,
where it is?
hit
Yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Drop a comment. Job's a good one.
Thanks for watching The Ride Companion.